How to sew a button, part 4. And in this video, I'm going to teach you from the start to finish how to sew a commonly 4-hole button, which is fitting because it's part 4. And since this is a 77 part series, as I continue, it's going to get more random, but uniformed as well. So uniformly, randomly, in search of Paradise Clarity. And in order to sew your 4-hole button, you're going to need the button itself, as well as some common thread on a stool. I don't have the embroidery thread in this video. This is a common line of heavy-duty thread. You need the gas in order to pass. And you need some scissors. I'm going to cut that. You want to make sure you have your needle. And as it's been said, it's easier for a camel to go through an eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter the kingdom of heaven. But this is no camel. This is the thread of life. Making sure your thread is nice and slick. You want to angle it out so that it can get through with ease. And you might have to do some wrestling. That's the thing about threading a needle. It's not always easy. It's a struggle. But we're going to get through. We will get through. Even with the sweat. I'm breaking the sweat right now. But it's going to be alright. And a lot of folks like to limit the amount of times they lick the thread. I'm one of those people, even though I've just done it like 3 times already. But we got through. And then once we have it through, we will then go down to make the ends even. Take it. A great way to make a knot is to take, once you have the 2 lines even, wrap it around your index finger twice. Squeegee it out. Do a little dance with the ends. Just pull it all together. You make a mess in the jam, and then you pull, and then you have a solid knot. So once you have your thread through your needle, you want to make sure that you penetrate the body of the piece that you are sewing from the end, the bottom here, underneath. You have a knot, so you don't have to worry about pulling it through with it slipping. And then you just want to go through each hole twice. And again, I've been doing this for a long time, and one of the reasons I sew buttons the way I do is to illustrate the need for connection and how simple tools can be used as a method and a technique, if you will, to further advance humanity through the efforts of struggle, because you have to create knots when you're sewing buttons, and knots are not always easy to get through, but one can still get through. See, a knot was almost created right there, but see, when you see it like that, you see that knot? I'll tell you what you can do to get over it. You go from the bottom here and just whoop. So again, struggle. It's to no end, y'all. It continues onward and forward. Anyway, I'm just doing it now. I already got a nice groove here. I'll make my little shank here underneath, like so. And I'm gonna come up. Come up to come down. I'm making sure that when this button is on here, and see, I like to make solid buttons because I've had enough buttons fall off through manufacturing terms, but when I sew the button on, it ain't going nowhere, and that you can know for sure. And there you have it, 4-hole button, all sewn to the degree in which it ain't going nowhere, y'all. To be continued. Looking to find all of the buttons scattered within my mind. Some reside in the odd corner of 3 and 9. The rest are vacant by 2 and 6 with open, even tricks. Anyways, as many suspicions rely on a freaky obscenity, shoulders are then encouraged to shuffle with amenity, shrugging against the monster which urged them to undress, a fear which quickly transformed their compress. Anyways, now the steam is reasonably provoked and mean, 'cause the command was found boiling hot, strings then wired and tied into a frustratingly difficult knot. Anyways, this is the great big escape, also known as the grape and dip shape, but more clearly understood to be as when one's gait is rigged against its fate. Uniformly randomly in search of paradise clarity.